Oh, here we are again now, and it's like no time has passed. Gazing out upon the sunset as it sinks into the night. Many times it seemed as though a given day might be our last. Face to face with certain death, it's somehow coming out alright. I don't think that we have any cause to lament, but there's quite a lot of thrilling intent, thrilling intent, thrilling intent, thrilling intent.
The sun's dipped even lower in the sky. You all sit with your arms crossed, backs pressed to the wall. You are all now shaking at this point. So Divian's a demon? Is that a problem? Is that an issue? Is that a good thing? Bad thing? What's your opinion on it, Gregor?
I mean, I don't think it really, it sounds like it doesn't really change what he's trying to do.
Well, he's not exactly allied with the church, so that's a good thing.
Okay.
But he's also very
But he's
shady.
he's still using the church, which is not necessarily a good thing.
Okay, sorry to interrupt. Can I stop holding this pose now?
Oh, yeah, I
Yes.
mean, I guess if you really...
Oh my god. Oh. Now I couldn't feel my ass because of the meeting. Now I can't feel my back and arms. If this entire day is just an endurance test.
Inian, I've only asked you to stand up for like half an hour.
Marcus loses traction and slides down onto the floor.
We have mage bones, Gregor. They're for carrying magic, not our weight.
Very little calcium. We need that space for magic.
We need
and
that
incantations.
space. We gotta fill it with secrets.
Just like birds.
So what you're saying is that we're fine with him being a demon as long as he's not affiliated with the church?
Yeah. Organized religion is despicable.
So we are not racist, just religiously intolerant. Got it.
I don't think you understand, Harlock.
No, I think Harlock gets it, actually.
I think I get it.
I think
This is the
think-
church,
I've got nothing
not just a church.
Yeah, the
No.
church.
I'm pretty sure they
I think-
copyrighted it even.
Capital T, capital C, the church.
Yeah.
I think speaking about it in this case in particular, this is advantageous to us, right? We've got some dirt on them. I mean, it doesn't really matter who or what they are, so long as there's some sort of advantage to be taken from it, right? Wow, that's despicable in its own right.
Yeah, I respect it.
I kind of want to keep my distance from all of it, but
What do you have to say about it, Redhead?
I feel like I've just been let in on some pretty big secrets related to the upper operations of the church, and I wasn't necessarily ready for that. So demons are real and just like moving around all the time. Like it's not just.
What do you mean
tieflings.
demons are real? How long
No,
have
it's
you
not
known
just
me?
tieflings. It's not just tieflings. I know tieflings. It's just like a full-blooded demon could just chill out up here.
Okay, yeah, no, I admit that is definitely a revelation. That is at least a little shocking.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah. I certainly didn't see it coming. I thought he was just, normal smarmy.
Not demon smarmy though, huh?
no, it was very demonic.
Demon Smarm.
Demon Smarmy is a good look, though. Marcus has been popularizing it. It's
Thank
like
you.
sort of like a magazine trend at this point.
Yeah, no,
Everyone's
I'm
talking
really,
about
I'm
it.
trying to proselytize, but not in a religious way. Just like in an aesthetic way.
Because we're intolerant of that.
Yeah, why not?
Kier like scratches his chin. He's like, so does this change our approach at all? Like, we currently know like they're gonna break down the barrier, right? So we don't gotta build
Yeah.
anything big to bust ourselves out.
Right.
Yeah,
No,
so
and-
you can put the bombs away.
That's really what I was asking.
If he's to be trusted. I asked someone to check
Wait,
up
is
on
the fuse... Are the fuses burning right now, Kier?
There's always a fuse burning somewhere in the world, Marcus.
Is one of your fuses burning, though?
Taps his nose.
Uh,
Okay, so do we trust his words? Is the big question. Do we trust him to bring down the barrier, or are we going to do it ourselves?
well, I mean, we'll find out soon enough whether or not he's keeping his word,
Yeah, I
right?
asked a man in an alley to verify it.
That's the most
That's-
trustworthy type of man.
Nice. Yeah, did this man seem like he was confident that he knew what was going on?
Oh, wait
Very
a second. Hold. Processing
what?
this. This means the barrier's coming down?
Yeah.
Yeah, no snitching though. Keep it to
The
yourself.
barrier's coming. Freezes at the snitching, slowly turns around. Everyone's like, the barrier?
That's right. The barrier is coming.
Yeah. Remember, snitches get scratches. And Marcus scratches her chin.
I was going to say, you're going to scratch it behind the ears.
I mean, maybe I will, and maybe I'll do it with much longer fingernails than this. To the point where it may even be painful.
Yeah, that's a threat.
We keep that in mind.
At some point, this conversation turned. You're free to go.
Okay. Looking back at Marcus. Shit's away
Marcus
runs
waggles his fingers.
Indian's like, okay, what do you say we give him a time limit? Like, if stuff hasn't changed in a few weeks, we start breaking things.
Yeah, I think that 2 weeks is maybe a pretty good limit.
It
I'm not
sounded
sure.
like he was going to get right on it, but I don't know how quick the church is going to be.
2 weeks is a long time, and this city sucks. No offense, Marcus.
Okay, well, 2 weeks is a long time, but I kind of assume that church bureaucracy takes actual ages to get anything done, you know?
Can't we just ask God or something?
But this city does
What
suck.
does this have to do with God?
It's his manager, the church's manager.
I don't think that's how it works.
That's the structure. There's the middle management, which would be priests and priestesses, and then on top of all that, the CEO.
The manager's
of the church.
like the big priesto, right?
Hi, can I speak to your manager? Salutes.
He's
Oh,
not
there
on
you
this
are.
adventure right now.
Looks over at the silverfish. General Mercy was spotted leaving the city with a large angelic form. I thought at the very least I should report this to someone in charge. Oh, I see. Leaving the city. Can you give us a relative direction? Oh, yeah, dear. Like, she starts leading you down this way. Points. It's like, well.
That left the whole city.
Was there any word on why she was leaving?
Did she yell down anything as she was being flown away?
Jeez, I didn't know everybody was a nosy Nancy.
It is my job as a scout of the Reforged Legion to be a nosy Nancy.
So you're a snitch, huh?
Professionally speaking, yes.
Marcus, give her the scritches.
Now hold on. Let's not jump to extremes.
This one starts to weave back and forth in crab stance, prepared to evade the scritches. Ooh, Mercy's trained her soldiers good.
I'm impressed. So, should we go after her?
Yes, I think at the very least we should see where the general's gone off to, as well as the angel, just to make sure that,
Was she riding off with, like, a combat contingent? Did you get the sense that there was danger? No?
No, it looks like she was visiting one of the outer camps.
Oh. Okay, well I'm a little less worried if it's that, but still.
This one leads you down.
Maybe travel via granola was just the fastest way.
Well, shall we?
I suppose so.
Meanwhile, from General Mercedes' perspective, you were flown out to a nearby camp, a gathering of where the Asimar began to sort of pool, milling around in the confusion after the great ordeal. For many of them, the outside of the city seemed like a safer place. After all, that great call sort of burned a question into the minds of all of them. Are you going to stand with the tower, move against it? They felt their lives they felt the control of their lives almost plucked away from them. And as such, they are now in a big ring around the outside of the city, just sort of figuring out what to do. You've done your best to offer sort of confirmation that everything is probably going to be fine now, but it's going to take a little bit for trust to almost resume. potentially agitating the situation, at least slightly. Mercy, you are dunked into the ground by this gigantic angel who sweeps down and almost hunches over you. Everyone immediately gathers around the giant creature, many of them with weapons drawn.
Whoa, okay, fair enough. Okay, hold on. This is Granola.
Granola motions to the sweater.
Granola reacts to emotional reactions. So, if you have negative feelings, they may reciprocate them. So everyone calm down. They are an ally. They are the reason that a lot of us are even alive right now. So, please, I understand tension's high. Granola's very kind. Also very strong. I can't believe you lifted me. That was amazing.
Granola appreciates this. You can feel the agitation spreading and almost becoming a feedback loop between the troops as well as Granola, but they take a step back and you feel the air of stress actually lift slightly. Seems like proximity is certainly a factor.
General, I've been having negative feelings most of the time lately. Is that okay?
Well, it's okay to feel sad every once in a while, but if it persists for a long period of time, you're more than welcome to talk to me about it, or a professional would be better, if possible.
Oh, I get to talk to okay. Hold on, I can talk to the general directly?
Sure.
I miss my wife. Is that a problem?
I mean, it's not...
Like a lot.
I would like a wife.
Have you two met? It sounds like there's an opening.
Granola folds their hands and is like going along with you very prescriptively of like, well, okay. And then, as these two approach, you notice their form get a little more defensive and like move back towards you a little bit, like rearing up slightly. And then they sort of like point down at you and are like, motion to your chest, their chest again, and then thumb up towards the sky, and then circles it around the camp as a whole.
Right. Okay, everyone. We're here for a very important reason. I need to double check with who you are connected to, because as we are all aware, there was a moment where everyone's oaths were bound to one individual, the first king. So...
Actually, I don't think I'm connected to very many people. That might have something to do with the way I'm feeling lately.
Oh, boy, this is not what I was prepared for.
Granola again leaning inwards, like rubbing their temples.
I've actually been taking therapy classes in my spare time.
And has that been helping?
Well, it's to help others, actually.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Big thumbs up from Granola.
Can you share your doctor with this individual who seems to be having a little trouble?
Sure, of course. He could use the extra business.
I think we want to do it more for the fact of helping others, as you even said yourself.
So then will the country pay for the bills?
I'm probably leaving soon, so yeah.
Sounds good. Free therapy for everyone.
We get a real public option in the ACA. The angelic, I don't have an acronym.
We'll work on it. But first, we need to figure out where you're connected to, because we are dealing with some pretty spiteful creatures. So, all right, I'm gonna listen to your souls. I
really don't want to be alone with my thoughts, actually.
Oh, okay. Mercy just pinches the bridge of her nose and looks up.
Perhaps we can use a buddy system.
That sounds great. Everyone hold hands. Maybe this would be easier.
That's a great idea.
You scan the group, listening to their connections one after the other, and for the most part, everyone seems to be connected to vastly different places. You're realizing that there is a tremendous variety in terms of the spirits and the characters and even the tones of each of these ASMR. And honestly, the sensation is brilliant. It feels wonderful. It's like listening to, well, an angelic choir. Brilliant music. But eventually you do discover one person here does have a connection to the first. That would be Matt, your buddy system guy. To put
This
you
guy?
on the spot. Yeah.
Okay. Are you? She.
Oh,
points
you
over.
look. Why you're not saying anything, and that's worrying me.
No. It's So, I don't want to alarm you, but you seem to be connected to the first.
The first what?
Oh, right. You're not privy to that.
The first what?
Oh, I forgot. You weren't privy to that eldritch knowledge I saw in my brain. Don't worry. I'm happy to share. Sharing is caring.
Okay.
Bro,
So-
don't worry. You got this. I'm your buddy. We'll get through this together. Buddy
Hey,
system.
thanks, but I think I might be some sort of sleeper agent. So maybe look after yourself.
No, I think
No.
she means the first therapist. The guy, he's gonna set you up with him.
Oh.
Don't worry, buddy. We'll get you to that therapist.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate it.
Sound like this.
Yeah, I know.
Well, hey, look,
Oh,
we've spent a
these
lot of
helmets.
time fighting together, okay?
That's true. You pick up that Tannhauser accent.
That is how we in Tannhauser all talk.
It is.
I thought it was more of a regional thing, like
I-
within Tannhauser.
Oh, yeah, it's a whole dialect
How
thing.
much
It
of this
happens.
is even making the episode?
More than you would expect.
Yeah, the GM says more than you'd expect, but less than you'd hope.
In any case, yes, be close with your buddy. So up above in the chaos, there are multiple big angels.
It's actually a pretty nice blue sky out today, but
She like actually puts her gauntlet over his mouth. Shush.
okay.
I am helping you. For the love of God, we don't know how much time we have. You are connected to one of the many angels that's one of the big honchos, and the first is one of them that was actively interested in causing all of the tower stuff. Right. So that whole sleeper agent thing you said might not be so far-fetched. So what we need to do now is we need to figure out what to do with this information. Because he might be, or they, she, whoever, might be incredibly spiteful. Now, I have some options. The one that I've tried myself, and so far, no consequences that I'm aware of. Knock on, I guess, dirt. It's the best I've got. She like leans over and just hits the ground.
This soldier stomps on the dirt.
Perfect. Thank you. That's the body system. So, I've actually had my connection severed to above, courtesy of Gregor. I don't know if you've met him. Splendid young man. I have not had any adverse effects, and I think that will keep you safe. Everyone else should be just fine because you're connected to someone else entirely.
They raise their hand.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Moves hand.
I'm actually, I have a pretty big phobia of surgical procedures, but if it's what has to happen, then
That's what the
it's-
therapist is for, dude.
It's
Well, your buddies are 4-2. I'll hold your hand the entire time, man.
oh, thanks.
You could certainly
That does
do
make
that.
me feel a little better.
My husband was present for this. There's really no surgery whatsoever. It's pretty fast and harmless.
Wait, so what are you severing?
Oh, there is a little string from your belly button that goes to heaven.
Uh-huh.
What?
Listen, I've seen some crazy shit lately, all right?
Okay.
You sound insane.
I'm close to the edge. But at this point,
Could you use some therapy? I've heard
I
it
don't
does wonders.
I'm going to pull rank here. General, listen, we got to focus, gang. We've really
Everybody
got to focus.
salutes.
Granola,
Yes, sir.
Granola, is there another option that is possible, or is this the best course of action?
Taps the side of their head, points at the, like, as in the listen. Like, taps the side of their head where an ear theoretically is, and then points to the person, points to you, gesticulating, try listening. Maybe
Oh,
we can.
God.
Maybe we can talk
I think
to them.
she's saying you should torture me to see if I'm lying, specifically by maybe cutting my ear off.
Let's unpack that.
No, she is telling me to do the very thing that I introduced was a concept I could do, but I literally forgot because so much has been discussed. Okay. I'm going to listen to you, and
Okay.
believe it or not, that involves... shush. Puts her hand over his mouth.
Well, it all began when I was a child.
All right. I'm listening to your soul. Shush.
You listen to their soul, and again, you feel yourself tugged to a very familiar place.